Oh, my name's Saquon Barkley. I can hurdle backwards. Bro, watch this. Hold on. Y'all ready?
We are so here.
Ladies and gentlemen, what's goody? It's your boy, so Co. You can also call me OSK. Either is gonna convey the same way, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with some more aura. Yes, sir. I'm not even gonna waste too much of y'all time. I was talking about Saquon to start the video, so you know what that means. We're going over running backs today. Yes, sir. Last video, I ranked every single NFL team starting quarterback by aura. So today we're gonna do the same. I'm gonna be real. Some of y'all's running backs are a bit unrecognizable when it comes to household name, when it comes to aura. So brace yourself. Don't be upset. Don't get offended when I say so-and-so for so-and-so, he rank at a smooth D tier, F tier, whatever it may be, bruh. Because it is what it is. As an expert tier ranker of aura, I think it's my word against yours, okay? Before we begin, however, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Drop some suggestions down below what you want to see next. We're on the road to 100. Can't believe we're this close. It is unbelievable how fast everything's been going over here on the YouTube channel, so thank y'all so much. Without further ado, y'all didn't come to hear me yet. Let's get into this tier ranking. We're gonna go ahead and go through the tiers. I actually looked this up. Found these running backs. I'm not gonna customize them because I kind of like how they got everything set up. Actually, sorry, I lied. We're going to delete this last one because that has nothing to do with your aura. So at the top we got elite, at the bottom we got terrible. You can judge everything in between. Let's go ahead and get into it, starting with the number one running back for the day. Buffalo Bills own James Cook. Shout out James Cook, man. Your brother, keep it real with you, probably out-auraed you for an entire career. But I'm going to go ahead and respect it, bro. I'm going to go ahead and respect it off rip. I ain't going to waste too much time. I'm going to say I lied. All right. I didn't like the setup of the tier. So I quickly changed that. But let's go ahead and get into it again. James Cook, you around somewhere in the middle. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to respect to give you some C tier aura. It might be the team you play on. Very well could be. It might be the name. Something about the last name Cooks. You feel me? You feel me? That's aura right there, bro. So we're going to go ahead and respect you, put you at C tier. You're going to start everything off dead in the middle. Let's get into our number 2 one. Devon Achane, baby. Down there in Miami thugging. So the thing about Devon Achane, bro, I'm going to say Achane. I should be saying his name right. I hope I am. He had that monster game. You know what I'm saying? Was that last year against the Broncos a couple years ago? Going absolutely federal, going stupid, going crazy, all the above. So like that gave bro some aura. I'm gonna keep it real. You know, and I feel like he a decent running back for what it is as far as like production. It's just unfortunate that y'all can't keep a healthy quarterback. But they ain't got nothing to do with the aura of this young man. I'm gonna go ahead and say Devon Achane, bro. I'm gonna play it safe with you as well. You got C-tier aura. I'm gonna respect it. Rhamondre Stevenson is up next, ladies and gentlemen. Won't waste too much time on him as well. We already know how dreadlocks do players in the NFL. Shout out to Chisel Adonis, by the way, for just coining, you know, what I don't know what verse it is, but the Lord our God has dreadlocks. That's a bar. All right. Nonetheless, Rhamondre Stevenson, bro, shout out to you, dreadlock brother. However, I feel like, you know, production-wise, haven't had a ton for your career, and you haven't done a ton, and also like your name ain't ringing bells. And now when I do aura, I try not to bring production in, but I think that can be a factor for some people, because if your production is like insane, bro, we have to respect it. I feel like that's, you know, we just got to respect it. That goes to your aura. Rhamondre doesn't really have the accolades, the stats, or the name, and he plays in New England. You know what I'm saying? So I think I hate to do it to the Patriots fans, but you're starting running back. Gotta go D tier, off rip. I'm sorry. Please don't come at me. I am just the messenger.
Breece Hall.
Breece Hall has an interesting case, all right, because before Breece Hall had his injury a couple years ago, Breece Hall was a monster, bro. He was out here going crazy, bro. I remember having Breece Hall on my fantasy team. And my fantasy team was doing bad that year, but then he got hurt. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't really matter, I guess. But Breece Hall to me has always been Breece Hall to me is a dope name. We got to give aura points off a name for some of these people. But he looks like a monster. I ain't gonna lie, he looks devastating. But nonetheless, bro, I'm respect Breece Hall just as I did the other members of C tier right now. I'm gonna go ahead and slot him right in there at C tier. I think name wise, you got the aura there. You're probably one of the most relevant things up there in New York. You know what I'm saying? Besides Sauce. So I'm gonna give you that. I may move him down later on though, depending on how I'm feeling. But as of right now, Breece Hall, I'll slot you in there. I'll slot you in C tier. The King, Derrick Henry. Need I say more about this man? He's going straight to S tier. All right. S tier with running backs is probably going to be rare company, but we talking about a man who rushed for 2,000 yards, had that 99-yard run with 3 stiff arms back in Tennessee. Man, do I miss Derrick Henry in Tennessee, man. We'll get to it later, but God, that man was a monster, bro. Nonetheless, bro, he out there thugging in Baltimore, the stiff arm king, bro. Who's doing it like him? Respectfully, who's doing it like him? He's been having aura since Alabama. He had aura in Tennessee. Derrick Henry by himself kept Tennessee relevant through some dark times. And even when we were up, he was our bright spot. So shout out to Derrick Henry for that. I hope he has great success out there in Baltimore with Lamar Jackson, the Aura twins, I should call them, because they both right up there. But yeah, bro, Derrick Henry, I'm going to give you S tier, or you are the first member of S tier today. Chase Brown. All right, bro. Chase Brown, I'm going to keep it real with you, bro. Ooh. I don't know how my reputation sits with Bengals fans, because I feel like for the most part, be giving y'all props, bro. Like, y'all got Joe Shiesty, bro. He got S tier aura. Go back and watch that video. I gave Joe Shiesty his praise, man. Chase Brown, I don't have the same praise for you. You're still fresh off into your career, so I'll give you that. I think you have time to grow, but I'm going to keep it a beam with you, man. You might be our first F tier aura man today. Chase Brown don't ring no bells. You have a very basic name. Chase Brown is something straight out of a dictionary. It also can have a double entendre meaning, like you Chase Brown. What that mean? I don't know. I don't care. But nonetheless, bro, Chase Brown, man, like, we're gonna need to see more from you. I'm sorry. We're gonna need to see more from you. I'm gonna need you to have more of a presence, man. Just do something, bro. Do something. Make yourself relevant, man. Make yourself important. All right, go out there one day and stamp it that you the best player on that offense. Ain't no Jamar Chase. Ain't no Joe Burrow, man. You are the Bengals. All right, prove a point. Nonetheless. Jerome Ford. All right, Jerome Ford, I'm going to keep it an absolute dot beam and a half with you, bro. You mean Chase Brown down there at F tier. It's nothing you did wrong, per se, right? It's just that you are coming out of the shadow of Nick Chubb and you're being out-ordered by a rookie. I will get to that in a second. Jerome Ford, man, like, I mean, you got the name Ford. That's cool, I guess. I ain't never owned a Ford, but they're pretty nice cars, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a point for you. But also, no, like, I just, Jerome Ford doesn't have that standout moment as a player as of yet. He doesn't have a ton of aura. He's not an aura farmer. And again, I have to keep reminding you all, this is what this video is about. It has nothing to do with production. You know what I'm saying? I haven't looked at numbers. I'm not judging off of numbers. I don't want to. I know I mentioned Derrick Henry's 2K, but like, come on now, that's a 2K yard season. All right. Go out there and get you a 2K yard season, man, or something like that. But for now, I'm gonna have to put you in F tier because next on the list, we got Quinshon Judkins. Yes, sir. Also from Ohio, as far as playing, you know what I'm saying? Now a national champion from Ohio State, Mr. Buckeye himself, Quinshon Judkins. I'm not gonna lie. If I had to put bias into it, I am a Tennessee Volunteers fan, and the way y'all did our defense is just absolutely criminal. All right, you are not forgiven for that. Also, you were very cheesy in the start of college football, which I guess that could give you more aura because like folks was using you left and right, up and down, because you had the juke moves and the spin move, whatever it may be. But you got a tough name, right? You was going crazy in college. I had to give you your credit. All right, I had to give you your credit. And I feel like, there's some potential with this Browns team. All right. Now, I'm not giving the Browns aura points here, but I do have to quickly mention we have a potential for a Shedeur Sanders Quinshon Judkins duo, bro. That's gonna be insane to watch in live time if it pans out, because I feel like both of their ceilings are like, you know what I'm saying, like skyscraper level ceilings, bro. Nonetheless, Quinshon Judkins, bro, fresh off in the league, is not too much I can really judge you off of because you haven't played a snap yet. But I'm gonna go ahead and slot you in there at C tier. But you got mad potential. You got mad potential. We're looking at somebody that could be up there at 8, you know, soon, S even. So we're gonna sit there and we're gonna give you that. Jaylen Warren. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Jaylen Warren, sir. This is, again, it's difficult to gauge who's the starting running back at this point in seasons, or in off seasons, because it's early. But I didn't even know you was the starting running back for the Steelers going into next season. I'm gonna keep it real. All right. Secondly, you know what I'm saying? After doing some research, it wasn't a ton of like outstanding plays I could find from you. You know what I'm saying? Historically, whether that be, you know, you doing something crazy in the postseason or you doing something crazy in college, bro. I'm gonna be real. I ain't, you know, it was hard. It was difficult. But you play for the Steelers, so shout out to you. There's room for growth. If you can outdo what Najee did, hey. But as of right now, bro, Jaylen Warren, brother, you are also going F tier. I'm sorry. Now, we are a good chunk through right now. We're, is that 8? 9, I'm sorry. 9 players in right now. And I know we already got 3 in F tier. So, you know, I want to quickly apologize if your favorite running back is in F tier right now. But again, let me remind you, I am objectively right. Okay, so you can't argue this ranking. So you gonna have to take this up with your player. Hit them up, get in their DMs, and be like, hey, bro, you was ranked, you know, at the bottom of the tier, the OSK tier list. So I'm gonna need you to do better. And then, you know, we'll see where we go from there. Nonetheless, Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon. We know what you did. Embarrassing. We know what you did. Is it still there? We know what you did. All right. And, you know, off the field stuff has to be taken into account. But you've been pretty quiet since. Now, it is unfortunate you play for a divisional rival. So, you know, if I had to bring my own bias in there, you'd be F tier right now. But Joe Mixon in Cincinnati was a dog. I will have to give you credit for that. You was also once on my fantasy team. So I do appreciate your work that you put in for me in a winning season, I might add, which was absolutely crazy. But I ended up flipping you for some Skittles, you know what I'm saying? So you weren't the definitive. I'm getting off track. Joe Mixon, bro. Off the field as everything is concerned, man, I gotta put you in there at C tier as well. If I'm ranking these in order, I'm gonna keep it real. I guess I'll put you. I think I'll do this. You'll be the face of C tier right now. I think that's fair. You know, you're just kind of in the middle of the pack. You had some decent days, some good days as well, but you ain't took that next step yet. And I really wanted to put you in B tier. I did. But we know what you did. We know what you did. All right, we're on to you, buddy. No, I'm joking. I'm a forgiving man, so, you know, I know you can right your wrongs, you know what I'm saying? So, all objects aside, I hope for an amazing season, but please put up 2 stinkers this season against the Titans, and you can do crazy against everybody else. Thank you, management. Up next, Jonathan Taylor. Now, Jonathan Taylor, at peak was A tier or man. Like, Jonathan Taylor was like neck and neck with Derrick Henry at his peak. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry running the AFC South. It was crazy. And then Jonathan Taylor got hurt, and he kind of regressed a little bit. But I humbly admit that Jonathan Taylor is still an outstanding running back. Amazing, man. I gotta give you your credit. I don't like playing you, but you know, you got some aura there. You a decent aura man. You pretty calm, chill, cool, and collected. I feel like you're the quiet aura farmer. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta do too much movement, too much talking. So I'm gonna put you at B tier for now, man. I feel like you got room to still grow, of course, but you stay there in Indianapolis. Maybe if the Pacers win a chip, that might boost your aura up just indirectly. Get some of the aura shed off of them. But as of right now, we're gonna put you at B tier. I think that's fair. Travis Etienne. Oh man, another divisional rival, man. I'm tired of this division. Travis Etienne, you know, you got the name. You know, you had the brother. Well, I said had the brother. Lord, you have your brother. Down there thugging in Jacksonville. Man, I feel like you're also very weird to gauge. I don't want to put everybody in C tier. And it's just something about Travis. I'm gonna keep it real. Actually, the more I think about it and I start speaking out loud, Travis, you might have to be the face of D tier. You also really didn't do nothing wrong. I feel like you had people who were in college. Am I wrong? Did anybody want to argue me in the comments? Travis Etienne's peak and aura was in college, and he has regressed since. Not even just talking skill. I'm talking about literally like we not paying Travis no attention. You are by now the 5th most relevant Travis in the entire league. So I think it's fair to say that, you know what I'm saying? If you in a running race with other Travises and one of them is a rookie and also on your team and he's out-auraing you already, we have to knock it down. So for that, you may be a C tier player, but I have to put you at D tier or I apologize. Tony Pollard. All right, my high starting running back. Wow, what a fall from grace, man. We had Derrick Henry. We had Chris Johnson, man. You know what I'm saying? Eddie George. You know, we had some days, bro. Man, Adrian Peterson was a Titan at one point. Isn't that crazy to think about? Anyway, DeMarco Murray. Tony Pollard, just off the simple fact that you just pissed me off that you were my starting running back, I'm putting you at D tier. I'll put you at the top of D tier because I refuse to put a Titans player below a Jaguars player, but I will respect the fact that the guys above you do seem to have a bit of a more relevant case as far as aura goes. Tony Pollard, also your nickname is TP, not that appealing, let's be honest with you, but I really hope we put up monster numbers out here. Let's go out there and break some records, you know what I'm saying? We on our way to a new stadium. Hopefully we can take you there with us. So yeah, man, shout out to Tony Pollard, but you are going to be in D tier for now. RJ Harvey, first of all, dope name. It's something about that. It's something about that, bro. You got me. Also, I don't know what it is about me, bro, but I've always liked running backs out there in Denver. So shout out to that. You're getting points from me already. And you have a really dope afro per this picture right here. Mr. Harvey, you could be related to Steve. If we give you a thick mustache, brother, you might get the job done. You will look literally like 90s Steve Harvey. So you're getting points here. You're getting active points by just the sheer picture alone. But outside of that, Mr. Harvey, I have to inform you, I'm not too familiar with your game. Okay, not at all. You know what I'm saying? So your name is keeping you from F tier right now. But I cannot speak to any much more of that. I'm gonna have to put you at the bottom of D tier. Okay. Now, please, Mr. Harvey, based off what I'm seeing here, Mr. Harvey, your face, your afro, your team, all that stuff, please prove me wrong. You are officially one of my favorite running backs, just off the muscle of this. You have caught me in the aura farm. Okay, it was enough to get you from F to D out of the gutter. You are now at D tier aura. Congratulations. Everybody give it up to RJ Harvey. Isaiah Pacheco. All right, Isaiah Pacheco, bro, the way you run, that's giving you points. The team you play for is taking some away. Now, I hate that you were hurt. You got injured, man. You know, that sucks. You know, that's not going to go against you by any means. You know, of course, we want to see what happens on the back end of that, come back from an injury, see how you playing and balling, hooping, all that good stuff. But Mr. Pacheco, I will say, in a time where I did not like watching the Chiefs, you were the bright spot. I will humbly admit, bro, I like watching you play. You have a unique style, okay? Isaiah Pacheco got the swagger too, bro. Like, he a cool guy. He cool. And I feel like he be out there doing his thing. He really groovy with it. So, you know, if I could be, you know, I could be honest with y'all, I think Isaiah Pacheco, sir, you're out ordering C tier right now. I'm going to put you at B tier. I think that's fair. I think that is fair. I think that's valid. But we'll see how you come back from this injury, how everything plays out. You might even get you a ring next season. Who knows what happens with the Chiefs, all right? Ashton Jeanty. All right. First of all, before I begin on the Jeanty aura, I've been seeing a lot of Raiders disrespect, okay? I saw somebody in the comment section on TikTok say the Raiders were the most irrelevant team in all of football. That's crazy. Now, I'm not a Raiders fan, but I am a bit of a Raiders defender, all right? I'm not talking about the John Gruden days, okay? I'm just saying as an entire organization, bro, y'all cool in my opinion. Now as far as Jeanty's concerned, Jeanty, brother, you starting off pretty nice. Boise State Jeanty was insane. All right, and wow. I believe that Jeanty was this quiet, humble guy that didn't do too much. Nah, have y'all seen this man on TikTok, bro? Goofy as all goofy can be. And in my personal opinion, he's out-ordering Travis Hunter. He is. I don't know what it is. Nonetheless, though, man, I'm going to have to go ahead and give you B tier off the rip. Congratulations, you haven't played a snap in the NFL. But, brother, I'm going to give you B tier because I can respect the way you play. The talent is there. So, yeah, shout out to Ashton Jeanty, man. Shout out to Ashton Jeanty.
Najee Harris.
All right, we just spoke about Najee Harris, man, not too long ago. And the Najee Harris disrespect from a perspective of, Steelers fans directly and then those who observe his game a bit closer is insane. I'm not saying I defend him or he doesn't deserve any ridicule. I'm just saying that he cannot have aura based off the merit of respect alone. All right, Najee Harris, right now you are sitting at D tier in my head. I'm just thinking if there's anything else. Of course, you have the dreadlocks to save you. You know what I'm saying? So that does give you some points. Maybe you'll revitalize your career in your new home out there in LA. I'm hoping for that, but I cannot say with confidence that is going to be the case. With that being said, I am going to put you at D tier. I'm gonna put you at top of D tier. I don't believe that you are lower than Tony, but you could creep your way back up to C tier. Let's see what happens. I feel like if your career just started off a bit different, you know what I'm saying, that we'd be looking at you a little bit different. But for now, I'm just gonna put you at D tier, okay? And please, Steelers, don't come at me. Don't. I'm sorry. Y'all quarterback got F tier, your running back got D tier, but your organization's S. What does he want from me?
Javonte Williams.
All right. Javonte Williams, before his injury a couple years ago, was actually one of my favorite running backs in the league. I thought he had mad potential to be a superstar. Like, I was like, bro, Javonte's going to go crazy. I just mentioned not too long ago, I have a thing, love Denver running backs, bro. They're awesome to me. But Javonte, since returning, hasn't been too crazy, and now you're in Dallas. I don't know how that's going to work with snaps. Not too sure, even if you are the starter. And I won't bring my bias into it too crazy. I can't sit here and say definitively that you are even a C tier or a player, because looking on the outside in, a ton of people probably aren't respecting the name Javonte Williams as they should. But I also get that. He's not a household name. He hasn't been super relevant recently. I'll go ahead and put you at D tier. All right? But I think there's also some room for you to move up again. Please don't beat me up, Javonte Williams. I don't know if you're a violent fella, but you look very frustrated at my ranking here in the tier list. Tyrone Tracy Jr. All right. We're in New York land again. New York Giants. Mr. Tyrone Tracy. You're in the shadow of Saquon. That definitely hurts a little bit. And maybe Giants fans can speak on you a little bit more than me, but I'm going to be real, I don't have a ton to say. And I think that's already weighing you down here a bit. Mr. Tyrone Tracy, I have to inform you that you are also meeting the same fate here as the F tier. You can now join the F tier brethren. You do have a dope name. Tyrone Tracy Jr. just has a good ring to it, bro. We can call you TT. You know what I'm saying? That ain't it. As a matter of fact, Tyrone, I'm sorry I said that, but I think I just nerfed your aura indirectly. So I do apologize. But you are going to sit at F tier for now. But again, you may move up or down depending on how I'm feeling here in a second. How'd that hurt?
Saquon.
The Madden cover star. The backwards hurdle man himself. Super Bowl champion. Saquon Barkley. New York Giants denier. Mr. High Flyer. Good at catching the ball, but also an even better running back. can be a powerhouse, but you're very swift as well. I have nothing but the utmost praise for Saquon Barkley. It is actually crazy how, Saquon has essentially taken the helm of best running back in the league. It's crazy that Derrick Henry has almost not been definitively the best running back in the league throughout his entire career. It's always seemed like he's, hovering at 1, if not 2. I would say he was definitely number 1 in his 2,000 yard season. Now you're probably like, what are we doing talking about Derrick Henry and Saquon? The point I'm making is Saquon to leapfrog Derrick Henry like that, especially with Derrick Henry being a new system. I guess they both are. But hey, Saquon, you showed out. You showed out there in Philly. I had to do nothing but give you S tier. You got insane aura. The hurdle alone, it took you there. So I gotta respect it. Saquon's S tier.
Many men, many men wished upon me.
Lord, I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on Brian Robinson. Do y'all know what this man overcame? Do you know about Brian Robinson? Brian Robinson, I saved a tier for you. I really didn't on purpose, but it panned out that way, all right? You right now will sit perfectly at A tier just for the sheer overcoming off the field alone. And you on a good team, in my opinion. Shout out to Brian Robinson. I hope that man get him a ring. I ain't got to say much more. Just go play many men when you can and give Brian Robinson his props for being a survivor. I'm a survivor. Anyways, DeAndre Swift. All right. DeAndre Swift. How you feeling? I feel like DeAndre Swift, man, you have a dope running back name. Let's start there. You have a dope running back name. I'm going to give you your credit for that. Okay? That's already giving you points. It's just unfortunate that you are in Chicago. Now, I will say Chicago doesn't have a running back problem. It's always historically been a quarterback problem. So I can't say that's that. I just know you won't really win. All right. But Mr. Swift, I will say, one dope name. Two, I feel like historically you've been pretty relevant. You've always made a good case for, a borderline top running back. Put up decent numbers. DeAndre, hey, welcome to B tier, man. I'm not mad at that. I think you have more aura than Joe Mixon. I would say y'all are probably right there. Y'all were bar for bar, word for word. But then Joe Mixon off the field, took a little dip while you kind of remained the same. So I'm going to put you at B tier, bro. Respect it. Jahmyr Gibbs. All right, Jahmyr Gibbs, man. I ain't gonna lie. I like Jahmyr. I didn't like you in college because of the obvious rivalry. But, you balled out every chance you could. And Tennessee beat y'all when you were on that roster. So, hey, shout out to them boys. But, Jahmyr, you know what? I can't put my bias against you. You have a good play style. You're very talented. You're a goofball as well. I think you have a decent amount of aura. Man's can dance. Giving you B tier. And while we're at it, your backfield partner, David Montgomery. All right. Now, you are also a bit of a goofball, but you're a little more chill, laid back, in my opinion. David Montgomery always is consistent. He's putting up decent numbers. David Montgomery, though, man, I don't know why. Y'all are sharing snaps. Me personally, I just be giving balls to Jahmyr Gibbs, but hey, who am I? I'm not the coach. And I wouldn't question Dan Campbell at all. Nonetheless, David's a weird one. I think Jahmyr is out aura-ring Mr. David, but not by a lot. I'm going to slot you in there in between. Ooh, actually, yeah. Move. I'm put you behind Breece Hall. I think that's fair. Josh Jacobs. All right, Josh Jacobs, man. Josh Jacobs was putting up crazy numbers there in Las Vegas for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He in Green Bay, thugging it, doing his thing. It's just, man. I guess Josh Jacobs, I have to respect it too, honestly. But like, because you got the profile. You do. You're an outstanding running back. I have to respect it. It's like something about you. It's like a little boring. Okay, and it's not even the play style. It's just like Josh Jacobs. I don't know, maybe it's your name, but it's like I just need more from you, brother. But for that, I'm gonna put you at B tier. That's fair. Aaron Jones. All right. Now Aaron Jones was there in Green Bay and went to the divisional rival in Minnesota. And to me personally, when you go to divisional rivals, I guess it's circumstantial, but most times than not, bruh, I'm going to give you points for that. Because you got some evil aura in you. You have the sheer audacity to switch on your team. Go to a division rival. You playing them boys twice a year. You getting booed out of the arena or the stadium once. Minimum. Don't play them in the playoffs. That's twice minimum. So for that, man, I'll put you right next to the Packers. B tier. B tier. And you got the dope beard color thing going. Shout out to you. And you a dreadhead brother. Bijan Robinson. Bijan, you wear a really good jersey, bro. You wear number 7. Shout out to you. And that's where my praise goes and stops. I think you're very talented. I really do. You know what I'm saying? I think you will have a very decent, successful career. It's still early. And because it's still early, I'm gonna slide you in at C tier. I'm gonna actually put you behind James Cook. I'm gonna put you above Achane though. I'm gonna put you above Achane because you are in the Mecca of the South. That gives you points. Pretty cool in college, you know. And bro, cool. Chuba Hubbard. Your name keeping you from F tier. It is, but your team is keeping you from C tier. So I guess you can assume where you'll end up here, Mr. Hubbard. Man, I just wish. I don't know, man. Like Chuba Hubbard, bro. You go get 2K. Go get 2K. Go get 2K, and we can have some serious, nasty conversations about where you rank. Like Mr. Hubbard, you go get 2K yards right now. I'll automatically put you in B tier. I will remake this video just for you and put you in B tier, bro. Yes. Yep. But your name alone is keeping you from F tier. Your team alone is keeping you in D tier. Alvin Kamara. Move, bro. Alvin Kamara, bro, you're going A tier. You're going top of A tier. You are now the face of A tier. Mr. Kamara. Oh, do I want to do A tier? Yeah, I'm going to keep it at A tier. I'm going to keep it at A tier. Mr. Kamara, man, you're a talented SOB, brother. You are. And, you know, I just hate that you don't have more success. You haven't garnered more success, especially at your position, bro. I know you had that crazy game a few years ago. Shout out to you. And you are a volunteer. So double shout out to you. And I have your jersey. I have worn your jersey in the video. In my most successful video. Kamara's a dope player. He has some insane balance. He's quick, fast, all that good stuff. He's probably the main bright sprite. Wow. Y'all ever had a bright sprite? He's the bright spot on that Saints offense. And it's not even close. Because Mr. Olave can't stay healthy. I'm going to give you A tier. But man, you make a deep playoff run or you do something crazy this next season, bro, I'll easily put you S tier. Anyways, Bucky Irving. First of all, what a name. And you play for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What a name. All right, we have to acknowledge that. I know they be loving announcing your name when y'all have pregame warm-ups or introductions, whatever it may be. Bucky Irving, man. The Winter Soldier himself. Even though you play in Tampa Bay, pretty hot. I'm talking about the city, relax. Bucky Irving, though. Name can't save all, y'all. And for that alone, bruh, I gotta put you F. I'm gonna put you below I'm gonna put you below Tyrone Tracy, cause Tyrone Tracy Jr. that is has no, actually you got the better name. I'll put you at F, top F of course. James F. Cancer Connor. Just like Brian Robinson, bro. I'm a survivor. Yo, James Conner, bro. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. Continuing to play at the level you do. Get that man his props. Go do your homework on James Conner and get back to me. Kyren Williams. There go the Rams being irrelevant again. Kyren Williams, I definitely heard your name a handful of times. I think you're a decent player based on what I could find. But man, you know, I just don't think you're doing it for me, brother. I'm sorry. Gotta go ahead and put you down to F tier. I know that may hurt a lot of people's feelings, especially Rams fans. But you gotta understand, all right, we not checking for Kyren Williams. We not. Nobody's looking for Kyren Williams right now. Actually, I lied. Nah, Kyren Williams, I'm respecting a little bit more. D tier. I'm just not looking for Kyren Williams. That's what it is. But hey, Kyren Williams' name hold weight, a little bit of weight. I'm gonna respect it. Christian McCaffrey. Cue the Stone Cold clip from The Longest Yard.
That's how a white man runs a football.
Yeah, you're going this tier. You're going this tier. That's the big three right there. The big-headed monsters. I swear, they all got big heads. He got a long head. He got a wide head. He just got a big head. And last but not least, Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker is also a bright spot. Now, I will say, you cutting your hair off and going bald is a little crazy. Okay? And because you did that, I'm going to have to be honest with you, that did hurt a little bit. All right? Like, you're not intimidating no more, bro. And you might be more intimidating, but like, it just ain't it. You feel what I'm saying? It just ain't it. And because it ain't it, you know what I'm saying? You got your hair cut off. Who am I kidding? Nah, Kenneth Walker, bro. Shout out to you. Definitely one of the bright spots on that Seahawks offense, bro. I think he's gonna do great stuff as well. Just keep growing as a young player. We'll see what happens this next season coming up with the Seahawks. But ultimately, bro, I'm gonna put you at B tier. I'm gonna put you at the tail end. I think that does it for most of every running back. Let me just double check, make sure I like where everything's at, and I'll get back to y'all in uno momento. I have decided that this is the final list. No changes are being made. S tier, you got them hitters. Everybody else beneath them. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Goodness gracious, I don't know what just happened to me. It has been a pleasure doing this. Thank y'all for talking to me and listening to me talk. I love doing these OR videos. Let me know what y'all think. Again, of course, we'll try to get the running. Wow, bro, this is the running back video. I'll try to get the wide receivers out here pretty soon in a couple weeks as well. But in the meantime, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe again. Just want to remind y'all of that. But that'll be it for me today. As always, don't let anyone discourage you from greatness. My name is Oh-So Co. And we are Oh-So out. I can check right around my head.